How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Counterside video. We've got patch notes, and yeah, as you can probably tell, there's a little bit more energy in my voice. I'm doing a little bit better. So, let's hop into our patch notes for November 17th. See what we get following our collab news. So, patch is at normal time. Yeah, normal time. New event episode for the Uncrying Horizon Finance. So part 2 to our End of the Shadows, or what was the event called? I can't remember the name of the event. And I just closed Counterside, so I can't pull it up to check. But the event with Ministra and Rita and all of them. So part 2 to that for the Uncrying. This one very heavily going to be focusing on our girl Horizon. I wonder why. In case you don't know, the current battle pass ends, and we know what the next one is, so... Oh my goodness. For the Uncrying missions. I reacted a little early there. I thought that was going to be the counter pass. Sorry, that's the missions. Normal event missions and stuff, so cool. For the Uncrying event shop part 1. Oh wow. 300 quartz in the event shop. That's kind of nice. We don't see what else is in here, but... 3 fusion cores, quartz, always very nice. I am a fan of that. There might be something else past this. Doesn't tell us. And there's the counter pass, Horizon. Horizon is a really good defender. So she's a mech, so a good non-counter defender when you need a non-counter units. So very solid get, and one that I know I am very excited to pick up. Though I am a little short on my currency, I'll have to get a little bit of money to get this somehow, but I will definitely. I have roughly 30 days, just like we all do. Plenty of time to get the resources and get the character, so very cool. Counterpasses are great. There's what she does. Looks good, looks great. Excited. New and returning employees. Shinna is here. Shinna is our first unit, I believe, that is a part of Philharmonic. I can't remember their full name, but it's something Philharmonic. They are counter CO non-corrupted objects. Like they're classified as counter COs, but they're not corrupted objects, kind of like Ministra and them. So kind of curious what about them, and if we get a little bit of their story here in this event, if that's why Shinna is showing up. Unfortunately, I don't believe Shinna is an outstanding unit, if memory serves correctly, but she is very much a waifu unit, so if you want her, couldn't blame you for summoning. There's Shinna. There's the beautiful, beautiful full art there. There's her kit. You're welcome to pause and look. Janus is here at last. I'm actually really surprised it's this long that we're finally getting Janus, but there they are. So Janus is a super good unit too. I wouldn't say a mandatory unit, but it's still a super good unit. So I could see people summoning for them. There's the kit. And Rita is rerunning already. So our Rita rerun. So they are really going all in on this rapid release at this point. Like, we are getting multiple units. With 2 weeks back, getting 4 different banners. We got 2 banners last. Was it 2 or 3 banners? I think it was 2 banners last week. And now we have 3 banners here, so, you know, constantly new units. So quite a bit going on here. But here's Rita being rerun. Rita's a very good support. She is a DPS support, so very solid unit. I don't know if I could say summon or not, but she is a solid unit, so there she is. And the new operator, Rachel Dodds. I have no idea who she is. If I should know who she is, I don't. Maybe we'll meet her in the event. I don't know. But there she is. Her effect is Defender, Striker, Sniper, 10 seconds. All friendly defenders and strikers with melee damage. She grants all defenders and strikers a melee damage plus 30% and damage reduction 15%. That seems pretty solid. Like, honestly, that seems pretty solid. There's her full model. She looks like she should be a part of the streamer group, but I don't think she is. New challenge stage days of some mercenaries. We got some more EEs coming in. Looks like it is the Mason mercenary office is getting theirs. So Jane Doe, John Mason. I'm probably butchering his name, and then Tommy and his crew. So there's the 3 of them. You know, I'll make a video on EEs eventually when I get the time to kind of put it together and get all my thoughts and the information together. There's that. Danger Close, season 8. So I didn't actually get to do last Danger Close season, partly because I was sick, so it just kind of passed me by and I just wasn't able to sit down and do it because I was stuck in bed and all of my teams are saved on my PC, and I just didn't feel like trying to build the teams without a reference of what I used before, so then none of it was on my phone, so I just didn't do it. So I missed a Danger Close season, so I am eager to get back in this because I need the resources. So looks like our buffs are Solicitatio is getting an all-unit skill haste debuff. That hurts. And then a White Rabbit buff. Okay, so you were wanting to use Yang for Solicitatio. So, like, that is just that. Air units getting a debuff in Moderator Type A here. With Fenrir Division getting a attack plus 100% and HP and skill haste plus 50. Okay, Fenrir Division is the past group. So that would be Na Yubin, Young Xiaoyun, Administrator Swordfighter and them. And then Sky Layfield, Casey Benz, Artie Lana, and Spira are all being added to our permanent employee pool. The interesting thing here, before I move on to the special punch-in, is we're not getting a new Awakened unit. No, we did get... That was last week, right. Right, Minister cycled out last week for Epic 1. Sorry. My brain... The math didn't catch up. Sorry. So, yeah. That's already happened. We've already got Minister's replacement banner. So, there you go. Those 4 are going into the employee pool permanently. Hopefully, everybody that summoned for Sky was able to get her. I still need Sky. I did 100 summons. I did really close to Pity. Wasn't able to quite make it to Pity, and I did not get her. And I didn't get Casey, and I still need Casey for the Gura skin in the collab. So, both units I will be looking forward to. Unfortunately, I can't summon on any of the banners that are dropping because I have no resources. So, eventually when I get to summon again, hopefully they will spook me. Or we'll get another SSR selector and I can pick one of them up that way. I did pick up an Artie though, so at least I have that, right? And I have Spira because I got the Battle Pass. And then special punch-in for Horizon's Artifact. Or it's Horizon Finance punch-in. I don't know why it's called Horizon's Artifact. But we get about 1,000 quartz. Looks like we get some cores. 20 gold binaries, 30 purple. It's a good punch-in. That's a good punch-in. 20 gold binaries just makes it good all right off the bat. So, there's that. Just log in to get it. And that is our patch notes. Yeah, alright, cool. So real quick, let's jump over to our good friends at Pridewind and take a look at these new units that are coming. So, first new unit that we have coming out is, let's jump into Horizon. So, she should be, here she is. So Horizon is across the board, triple S in our relic dungeons. Okay. S in PvP on C still. She is A in dives 45 through 50, double S in Shadow Palace, A in co-op, and an S in story. There's our pros and cons. If you want to kind of look at those, pause real quick. And they have a full breakdown for here on the site, so you can look at that if you want. And so let's take it back a step. And then our other new unit was, we got Janus. So Janus is not really a PvP unit, but pretty decent in Relic Dungeon, Danger Close, Guild Co-op, and pretty good in Shadow Palace and Story as well. Versatile employee because it has this dual mode, which yeah, it switches mode. I remember reading about that, and I know it has a use in Shadow Palace Stage 3 or Palace 3, but with Palace 5 out, that's where most people are. So it's a little late, but for newer players, it'd be good to get your hands on Janus for working your way through the Shadow Palaces. So there's that, and then Shinna, who is, yeah, unfortunately not super great. Pretty much C across the board, with a B in Shadow Palace, and then Relic Dungeon and Dive, not so great. Low cost, great design, both great, very true things. RNG based kit and super squishy, so you pretty much want to run HP on her, it looks like. So, and I'm thinking that has to do with the fact you need her to live. And without that HP, she's far, far too squishy. But she did recently apparently get a buff, and so she needs to be retested. So I don't know if we're getting her with that buff or not, so that might change. So yeah, she recently received a buff, and so that needs to be taken into account. We don't know what the buff will do to these scores for her. And then when we get Maestro Nikishia, she gets a pseudo buff in that she pairs really well with her. So if you're wanting to do Philharmonic, Elysium Philharmonic, that's what it is. If you're wanting to build Elysium Philharmonic, she will be good to have in the future for that. A 2-cost sniper that pairs very well with Counter CO. So yeah, that's if you're wanting to build that team in the future. So keep that in mind. And we are getting a new operator as well, Rachel here. She is a B in PvP and a D in PvE. It's what Pride1 has her at. So, and right there in the beginning of her review, she's pretty niche. She's only good with certain comps because she doesn't buff everyone. And her buff can't be removed, so Serena can't counter her. So she has her pros, she has her cons. It's kind of the same with most of the operators, right? They end up being very niche in their use. Very few of them are as general as like Kim. So there's our new units. There's Pride1's information on them. So you can kind of take that information and do as you will with it and make the judgments you would like. Rita's a rerun, so I'm not going to go over her. So yeah, out of these units, if you're wanting to build Elysium Philharmonic in the future, if you're wanting to go for that team, I think Sheena is a okay pickup if you have the resources, but I don't think she's a crucial element of that. Again, she does have a buff. We need to see how she's rated with that buff, and that hasn't been updated on Pride1's site yet, I guess. So I can't speak on that, and we don't know if we're getting her with the buff or not. So there's that to take into account as well. Janus is a good unit, but the fact of the matter is like, I think Janus's main use is, well, past. Like, we're past the point where we need it. So I think overall you can skip both of these banners and it not phase you in the long run, and you should do okay, which is good because we need to save resources as we're going through things pretty quick. Real quick, we are going to jump over here to the shop because we do have a couple things in here. We have the Bunny Girl Finance skins. This is 3 skins for Horizon Finance, our original 2, Dash and Rita. Great skins, and I love the Horizon and Rita's art. Like, this is why I love Rita's. This is just, I love this. I don't know why. And then Horizon, and then I love Horizon. So there's just that. I love Horizon. So I'm really sad I won't be able to summon for her Awaken unit next. It is a tragic, tragic fate. But classified recruitment 5+1 special package, right? Of course. Assorted gear enhancement package, 999 admin coins. Not a bad deal there, honestly. Binary special package. This is a good one. Hyper empowering package. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's okay. The skill training package, pretty alright. And hyper limit break package, also pretty good. And that's the shop update. That's the patch notes. And that's what's coming tomorrow for November 17th after patch. If you are summoning, I wish you luck on getting your waifus or whatever it is you summon for. But though I do think the majority of us, it is probably best if we save and wait for future things to come. But that's been the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hit like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Counterside videos to come. Weekly patch notes and any other interesting information to come, as I will keep you updated on anything about the crossover or the collaboration as we get it. And yeah, thank you again for watching, everybody. We'll see you all in the next one. Peace.